Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and at this time I've got the OmniROM test build on the latest version of Nougat, that is 7.1.1 for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, now OmniROM have been around for a long time. It's not as development forward as it was previously. It does still exist though, so I decided to make a video again. I recently did OmniROM on the 7.1 version, I guess, which was released a few days back, but there is a new version. It is not the latest version, of course, but this is the version which is well, it is a 7.1 version, and that was loud. You can see that is a 7.1.1 version, homemade, okay, unofficial of course, and that is the 9 December version. So that is the latest version available for OnePlus 3 users, and I want to address a few things about the ROM now. First of all, let's get started on the review. Here is the about phone page. You can see that this is 7.1.1 NMF260, I guess, Android version. I'm not sure why that is. Model number is OnePlus 3. You do have security patches of December 5th, so that is the latest one right now. So you do have that. Omni version, as you can see, this is homemade. That is an official version, and you have all of this stuff which you can do with it. Let's get to the other stuff now. First of all, SIM card settings does work out. So you do have colors for the SIM. You can select second SIM card. You do have Bluetooth options. Bluetooth does work out. NFC works out. Wi-Fi hotspot is working, so most of the things are working, and I don't have any gripes about that. Bars, now in the status bar, these are status bar options. You have brightness control by sliding across the status bar, double tap to sleep. Battery display, you can select all of these styles. So there is horizontal bar, circle. You can also show percentage. This is the AOSP style percent menu, because this is an AOSP based ROM. This is not cyanogen mod, so you do get that AOSP feel of it, so that is pretty cool. Discharge indicator, charge while color while charging, all that can be customized in here, so that is pretty cool. Show IMEI notification for the keyboard. Navigation bar, navigation bar in the navigation bar also, if you wish to use navigation bar, that is also available. Now button settings, you do have button settings for the volume button, so you can press the volume button for the device to wake. Music control, mass rotation. Show navigation bar, you can enable navigation bar with the hardware keys also enabled, so that is something which you can do. You can manually disable the hardware keys also if you do want that, so that is pretty cool. In the other setting, you do have recent style. Now this being OmniROM, it does have Omniswitch, and that works perfectly. I'm a huge fan of Omniswitch. I have been using it for some time. Kill app by long pressing the back button. App kill timeout, that is something which is important. Power menu stuff is also available, where you can even change the orientation of the animation. You can do that. It does have a lot of features here, so that is pretty cool. In the device features, you do have off-screen gestures for camera, torch, music, and proximity check. Now proximity check does work out for the fingerprint sensor and the screen, so that is amazing. So that is essentially the OnePlus Pocket mode. You do have that. Vibration of the vibration strength can be customized in here, and you can even test it, so that is something which is there. sRGB mode does work out, so that is something which I really appreciate in these builds. sRGB is available and it does work out, and also there is a high brightness mode if you are into that, so that is pretty cool. Lock screen settings, you do have disabling the quick setting panel in the lock screen, so you do have that option available. Device host name can be changed to whatever you like. Screenshot and share, whenever you put a screenshot after this, it will show up for a cropping and sharing function, so that is available, where you can just select what you want and just save or delete it. So that is available, and that is not an exclusive feature, but this is available in this ROM also. Now other stuff, it's basically what you would expect out of any other Nougat based ROM. So AOSP, there are a lot of perks of using AOSP, because you don't get these cyanogen mod bugs, so namely the echo problem. I didn't have any echo problem on this ROM. The camera, well, it's still broken for the OnePlus 3. You do need to use a third-party application, namely footage. I've been using footage camera for a long time. It's working, and I feel the CM camera is not going anywhere right now. It was making huge progress previously, but right now it just feels stagnant. The battery life, again, it's not the best battery life which I can hope for. CM ROMs and this one, I mean, the feature-filled CM ROMs does perform as much as this one. This one doesn't have that many features and that many things bogging it down, but still the battery life is not as what I expected out of it. So that is it in the settings menu. Again, I flashed this previously and I just reflashed it, so these are the stuff which is new to you. I've only installed Titanium Backup and WhatsApp because I just need that to work for this duration. Now, let me just show you guys the camera. I mean, this is what I say. I mean, okay, I take a picture right now. Okay, this time it did take a picture. Previously when I tried, it just didn't take a picture and it just crashed outright. That is not what I want out of it. But yeah, it does happen many times, so I'm not entirely sure why that is. As part of extra software, it does have Dsp Manager, so you do get that. There is an Omni clock OSS, which I'm not entirely sure. You do have a pretty decent looking clock application. It does have Omniswitch, and it does have a gallery application, which is pretty cool. So yeah, now SuperSU is not included with this. I had to flash SuperSU separately, and it does work out. I have used a Titanium Backup. It does work out pretty well, so that is pretty cool. So yeah, apart from that, what I want to talk to you about is this ROM. Now, this has been in Testbuild for quite some time now, and I'm a huge fan of OmniROM because it doesn't rely on CM and anything else, and with the recent news of CM shutting down, that is a huge problem. I mean, at least for me. I know it will still continue as a third party or whatever. The CM nightlies are shutting down, so that's the sad thing. Sad Christmas present, I guess. So anyways, how long are you willing to wait for something like this ROM? I mean, this is an USB ROM, and this was a dream ROM when it came out. I mean, at Android BBQ of XDA, I remember it correctly. I mean, I had my S3. I was hoping S3 will be getting one. It did get one, but eventually. And it was supposed to be this dream ROM which had no ties to any of the big corporations and all that. And OmniROM is not as famous as it should be, at least in my opinion. I mean, this was supposed to be a very, very stable, very performance heavy. It has decent features, and this was supposed to be something which you can use as a base for other ROMs. But not entirely sure if I should be saying that this made its cut. I don't think it did, but I want to know your thoughts on this, because I mean, yeah, this is a ROM which is available, and I mean, you can still use it, but there are not many people using it. I mean, I'm myself personally, I'm using a CM based ROM, and I don't want to use a CM based ROM, but there is no other option other than that. So yeah, that is the thing which I want to ask about. How long are you willing to wait for this OmniROM? I mean, this has been in production for some time now. OmniROM official, yeah, there's no word of it. So yeah, do let me know in the comments. Just want to read about your opinions on that. So yeah, let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty cool. So here is the OmniROM boot animation on the Nougat space. So yeah, the previous ROM which I reviewed, that is OmniROM 7.1, had the same boot animation. It's still the same, but still amazing. In conclusion, yeah, Antutu Benchmark, I forgot about that. Antutu Benchmark did run it in the previous flashes I had. I didn't get time to install it, I'm sorry. But it is about 148,000 to 152,000. That is the range in which it is, and that is the normal range which you expect out of it. Nothing special there, and yeah, that's it. And something else, the VoLTE is not working on this ROM. So geo callers, well, you have a hard time there. VoLTE is not working. You can use data, but you cannot call with the same data. So yeah, even if you have 4G LTE mode enabled, VoLTE does not work and you can't make a call. You can use the 3G application to get that, but yeah, that's just something else. So I guess that much is it about the ROM then. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.